Welcome back, my tubes. This is your boy Repreach here, and today, you know what we're getting into. We're getting into some good old Minecraft. And as it stands, sorry for being a little late. Still trying to worm my way into your heart while having legs, and yeah, it's just hopefully nice little chill stream. We'll see if I can get the mob spawner to work. But in the meantime, we're gonna start cranking a little music so I can chill out a little. Not sure how bad it sounds for y'all. It's a little hard for me to tell these things, but we're just gonna. Eh. Where were we? Tell them. All they understand is venom. Let them. So we've got just a little bit more to go, and then I hope that they still spawn at this. X, I hope. We might be screwed. And then I need trapdoors. We need trapdoors, like a ton of them. Happens when we're having a good intention. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to build it lower. How much lower is a good question. Um, about this. Bitter. I wish I wasn't such a giver. Oh no no do. Okay. Yeah, this would be the new start height. Which that's just like a death flag, but you know, let's just ignore that. The fact we built so high up into the sky. There's definitely no reason for me to torch that. It's so loud. I think throwing it all away. I don't know. Label me the bad one. So we need to make how many of these? 3 times 8 times 3 times 16 times 2, 3 times 16 times 2, 32, 32 times 3 equals 64 plus 32, 96? 96? How nice. How you doing, Nascos? Guten Tag, Hada, der Herr, or thank you. It's 6 for 2. That's not a good exchange. 42. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Time to go chop up some trees. And I'm realizing this is still too loud on my side, so I'm gonna turn my volume down. I don't know. Is the music too loud for you, bro? Just, yeah. Not running off of premium. I honestly am the equivalent of death right now. Deaf. Not death. Ah. How's it going on your end of Germany, my dude? Well, it's got to be like 6 hours ahead, which would put this at 11 o'clock at night for you guys. Yeah, understandable, man. I mean, it's pretty late where you're at. Yeah. I wonder if I should start listing all my times in uh Central European, considering how many people come over from there to my streams. It's weird how timing works for targeting different audiences. Well, all right. Thanks for stopping by, Broham. I appreciate the company as always. Whoosh. Uh, You. When are you streaming 2 more human hours again? Brother, this is okay, okay. That's a good question. We'll see what I can pull off. There might be a restructure soon enough. Bring out the gun. We love the danger. Hopefully after the summer semester is done. That's probably when I can act like human times for you. Right now, though, is kind of a good spot for okay, it's basically good for only one group of people, and that's not the group of people I want to target for. Right about now, the only group of people that would be reasonably watching at this time would be my time zone, EST. Because it's 5 p.m. in EST right now. So that hits a good chunk of the coast, and then maybe towards the latter half of the stream, it'd be picking up. Yeah, we know what. Yeah, we're not trying that anymore. I may have decided to do bad things. Like, I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah. More reasonable time for y'all would probably be about 3 hours earlier, which would be 2 p.m. EST, which is something I can't do going for a hot minute because of how my spring semester is going to be. That's when my classes end. I could. I'm trying to make it where I can try to stream longer. So trying to make that more manageable earlier in the day is way more difficult. Because at my heart, I am a procrastinator, like most people, and I plan for things to be done before the due date and don't really front load a lot of stuff. So, not anytime soon, unfortunately for you, my man. It's gonna be rough, dudes. But not saying it won't happen. At least as far as I can see. I might... We'll see after the end of the week. I might change it throughout for the rest of the summer. Or for the next 2 weeks. Which I don't want to... Get off now. Guten... Damn, nah, I can't, man. Not for what I want to do as a job. This is for fun and love. Just night, night, man. Sleep tight. Guten Nacht. It's night now, baby. Light on silver screen. And I like I'm in the dream. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. I'm going out to the core, core, core. Everything is a chore, chore, chore. With every more, 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 I wanna be adored. Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. Can't have that, I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that it's kinda difficult, but I'm always someone else's fault. Gotta wrap around my finger, babe. You could count on me to misbehave. Prima donna. Why do I like Mini Martinez? I remember getting called cringe for liking Meanie back in middle school. Oh, I went through the emo phase hard, my dubes. I went through it so bad. on the other side. Nobody's gonna need to know, right? Nobody's gonna need to know that trapdoors are like 10 different colors, right? All I ever wanted was the world. Can't help that I need it all. Prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that it's kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Almost there. 28, we need 4 more trapdoors and we should be good. That should do it, yeah. It's not gonna be the most aesthetically pleasing, but it'll work, right? I'm gonna focus on getting it to work first, and if it doesn't work, yeah, it's not gonna be a good feeling. So I'm gonna have to. I have bad thoughts. I have bad thoughts. I don't have bad thoughts. What are we talking about? Bad thoughts? Maybe making a flat floor with water and then covering it up with lava and then expanding it that way and then just digging the rest of the brick out slowly by slowly since I've already built up so high. But not so sure. Their bodies lying, he'll drag them out to Colorado, a modern desperado, and he'll race for miles through the night. He runs because he knows he cannot hide. He's never gonna make it, all the poor people he's forsaken karma. He's only gonna chase him for his lives. It's just a game of waiting from the church steeple down to Satan karma. Oh my gosh, why does it take so long to climb this? Maybe I should just build it lower for the fact of, like, this is such a pain to climb. Follow him out to meet Apollo and arrange for battle in the night. You're right, because... Does anybody actually know what the spawn height limit is? If it's based on within players' stance, or if it's just straight... If there is a hard height limit. Because I have a feeling we're in that hard height limit, in most likelihood. Right, we're just trying to place trapdoors. And I just keep deciding, yeah, the ground's tasty, guys. Ground is indeed tasty. Source? The vibes. That's the source. Vibes. I'm definitely not getting dizzy. Make it all the poor people dancing in karma. He's only going to chase him for his lies. It's not going to look nice in the mob farm. Let's put it that way, but... it'll work out. I think I did an underestimate. 1632. Yeah, I did an underestimate on the number of trapdoors per each of these. It's 64 per floor, so we only got enough for one floor and then a little. Yeah, I did an under number. I didn't think right. That's how it works sometimes, though. Boop, boop, doo, doo. I'm gonna skip that one. Hey, no, no, I ain't stopping you from falling. All we need, don't you dare touch the ground. Hey, waterfall, I ain't got you in me calling. 3, 2, 1, don't you dare touch the ground. So I need literally double what I got a second ago. All right, cool. Which, in terms of wood, every 4 actual wood blocks transfers into 24. So every 5 transfers into, no, every 4 transfers into 16. Every 6 transfers directly proportionally into 4 to 8. Every 6 transfers into, right, 8. Every 6 transfers into, sorry, transfers into 8. You like pudding? Yeah, I like pudding. Pudding's pretty good. It's not my favorite snack, I'll say that much, but I do have so many good memories as a kid. That was like the one thing I'd look forward to being in my lunchbox was pudding. Also, welcome in Pig with a with head. Glad to have you. One of the most memorable scenes I have ever seen in a movie is, I can't remember if it was Super Pup, I think, where they just gave a dog a vanilla pudding cup, or was it Air Bud? Might have been Air Bud. But it was some, like, just golden retriever getting a vanilla pudding cup out in a basketball court, like, by some kid just finding the dog and going like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of this boy. The good boy don't deserve to go without his pudding cup. I swear I don't have a bias of cats and dogs. I swear. No, no, no. The fact I have a doggo does not mean I'm biased. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I've heard too many dumb stories of what dogs have done. I've seen one of my dog literally deciding to jump off the back porch while the railing was uninstalled, but you gotta love those little guys. If anybody is in the Southeast Weiss Discord, I should let y'all know the pupper is doing good. I can feel it. A feeling I've got. Like something's about to happen. But I don't know what. If that means what I think it means, we're in trouble. Big trouble, and even as bananas as you say. I'm not gonna even try, guys, because I will lose my tongue through this song so fast, so quick, and so hard. And, I might be willing to embarrass myself, but there's a level of how stupid. I'm not willing to look that degree of stupid. I'm feeling compelled though, because Eminem is a very interesting career when you look through the whole history and story. But I mean, a lot of artists that you actually care about really do have some sort of intense backstory or another. That's really bad. That's yeah, I can't remember any of the lyrics. Fun fact, during COVID, I tried learning a bunch of Eminem and Logic songs from memory just so I could keep my vocal flexibility, because during COVID, it basically was no social interaction whatsoever, and being an already, I don't know how to explain my disposition on that. Being already not exactly socially awkward, but having a rough time speaking, not speaking to people. Literally, my mouth was closed for like days at a time, and then I realized, holy, when I tried speaking, my mouth was no longer able to keep up. So I had to do something to fix that. It's being Jack right now. I love pudding. It brings back good memories. Vanilla pudding's not my favorite. I like chocolate. Yeah. It might not be yours. It might be mine, or the fact that I'm being a little bit of a nutsack. It would be the term, I guess. I boosted my streams a little bit of a difficulty for people to see, so that way my audio comes through a little bit cleaner. So I might need to reduce my bit rating, because you're not the only person that's complained about that, unfortunately. I'm fucking dead, but I'm just a talking head, a zombie floating. But I got you. I'm rhyming noodle. We have nothing in common, poodle. Honesty's brutal, but I don't brutal if I don't utilize what I do though for good at least once in a while. So I want to make sure I'm sitting. That's. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, for that, no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna. You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. I'll give it to you. You got me. Absolute cinema right there. There's nothing immortal stepping through the portal. You're stuck in a time warp from 2004, though. Alright, I'm kind of... As much as I said as I like Eminem... Okay. Guess we're going to a different Eminem song, because I'd rather hear the slower stuff. Even when I'm gone, when I close my eyes, through the passage of time, kings never die. Alright, well, I gotta hear the inverse response. Pig with head, what's your favorite? Lose it again? And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm just being way too mellowed out, fam. We're just doing the things. I have a feeling we're gonna go over quite a diverse amount of music, I hope, considering it's so much different music that's gonna be playing. You don't like any... Bruh. That's sad, dude. I feel sad for you. Like, bro, there's so much goodness inside of pudding, regardless of what flavor. Honestly, there's a bunch of... there could be wars fought over pudding. What I don't know if I'd be in them, but I know that they could happen. Seeing how passionate people can be about it. That's one spicy take. Ooh, okay. Okay. My internet, it is okay. So I won't hear what you say until about 40 seconds later. Okay, cool. Then I have a question while you're engaged with me. Oh, wait, is it only two? You know what? Screw it. We'll only do two. I don't want to hurt yeah, we're going three. I already started, right? Like, might as well do the third. I already started getting the top layer. I already got enough trapdoors. Like, what else am I gonna do with these? How loud is the music for you? Because my audio setup's inconsistent for me to tell anything other than my actual voice at peak. So, yeah. How is the music too loud for you, or is it reasonable in comparison to my own voice? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Thank you. How bad do y'all think I can I do you think I could do it? Just in case. Wow, okay, so we did the things. We're almost done with the trapdoors. Once we get finished with I think it's only like another 30. Another 30 trapdoors, which shouldn't be that bad. And after I get the... No. Didn't you hear kings never die, bro? They never die. Oh boy, here comes an old one. I've got to figure like a doll. Don't care if you think I'm done, I don't care at all. Candy best, sweetie pie, wanna be adored. I'm the girl you die for. Viral dress, turn dreams into an empire. Self-made success. Now she rolls with Rockefellers. I'll chew you up and I'll spit you out. Cause that's what young love is all about. Pull closer, pull me hard. I'm gonna pop your bubblegum heart. I miss sugar pink, lick a lips. Hit me with the sweet gum, hit me with a kiss. How am I gonna... Nirvana. We are the new Americana. Latex, Quatex, I'm your wonder maid. Life gave me some lemon, so I made some lemonade. Soda pop, baby, here we come. Straight to number one. Alright, hot takes again. I am not a major football fan. I know, crazy. Coming from an American. Oh no, I'm not talking about soccer football. Though I do like soccer. I like that one a lot. I had a good memories as a kid. I've played pretty much every position. From center back to goalie. I really like goalie. I got to be lazy. I also like center back a lot because it actually let me be active, which sounds contrarian, but listen, I don't want to like either be mid play or either I want to do one or the other, not be caught in the in between. Have you been smoking? Yeah, baby. Alright, that should be pretty much exacts. Close. And then we gotta go mining for most stone. If I remember how doors work, they technically block all light. If I remember how trapdoors work properly, they should block all light. So if I start blowing out some of the torches... I know! Yeah. It doesn't really entertain me. I like wrestling, I like wrestling. I like football. I like basketball. Basketball's pretty cool. I know some cool people that have made it in basketball who, for my own reasons, I won't name because it's not going to be hard to figure that connection. I don't think. What is this music? That's not music. That's not music. Hi, RG Mobile. Thank you for the follow. Pumped Up Kicks is such, not Pumped Up Kicks. What are the name? Foster the People? Foster the People. You and me hanging on the end of swings. Don't lie low, don't worry, my eyes are closed. I'm Superman and it's my show. 1, 2, 2, gonna kick with my new shoes. I'm gonna kick until I new shoes. Singing, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. We're gonna find out how bad my singing is after stream, Doobs. Because I did try testing to see if there was a reasonable delay between me and the music with the recording test, which should be on the same panel. But, no idea. No idea. No idea, man. So you watch men wrestling on the ground. No. I am on the ground. And who said it's always men? Come on. They get on that mat. They're on that mat with me. They're gonna have to deal with me. You showed up. That was your mistake if you didn't want to actually wrestle. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? I am one of them sweaty men's. Yeah. Ooga booga. Woo, that would just be a little game jover. Oh, hell yeah. And it isn't the factor of them running with them. It's just like, there's so many complex rules behind trying to deal with football. It's crazy. There's also a reason. Okay, hotter take. I actually personally don't like football. I'm not going to finish that statement. I will state, there is a reason. There is a reason. And it's not directly football's fault. Am I fine saying this hot take? Realistically? Yeah, I'm fine. I think. Hold up. Let me consult my brain real quick. Brain.exe's got to boot up for a second, Doobs. Do I really want to say this opinion? Do I? Whew. Okay, yeah, I'll say it. So, I specifically, it actually has to do with the reason that I love wrestling, and I make it no secret, I used to wrestle, I've made... No, I was so close! I make it no secret I like wrestling, and one of the unfortunate things as part of effect of, I believe, Title IX is they want to have X amount of athletes in sports of both male and female for equal scholarship opportunities. Good. Downside is how that actually works in practice, being male sports programs get canceled a lot of times. And one of the biggest ones that gets canceled most often towards the southern parts of the states is wrestling. I literally saw a guy wear a shirt, "Keep Wrestling at Stanford," I believe, because he was literally the only guy on the team. Because the program was basically completely cut. Because football takes up so many male athletes that you basically either have a football program or 3 other sports. And knowing how the States works, it's going to be football. That's, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm not a fan of that. So I have a lot of unreasonable grudges with stuff. But because of that, I did kind of get screwed in high school. I didn't really get any scholarships, offerships from home. Like I said, I don't make it a secret. I went to state 5 times for wrestling. Almost 6, if I wasn't physically destroyed from Team State. Hey, Draconister, how you doing? Glad to have you in the chat, man. Yeah, so I didn't really get scholarship offers from near home, but I did get a good scholarship, and I am so not going to complain about it. I have nearly paid nothing out of pocket because of the Hope Scholarship is so amazing. Which, that's not hard to figure if you know that I don't make a secret I live in Georgia. Ah, hell yeah. Wait a minute. I'm seeing some new emotes. Are these Sure. You may. Go ahead. Hit me. You may request a song. Only because it's... No, not only because it's you. But go ahead, man. Yeah. Shoot. What song do you want to hear, my friend? Grenades in the gravy. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna hope that this is the correct one. I'm gonna hope. Hell yeah, that's what I thought they were. Let's go, bro. Congrats on getting affiliate again, my friend. Congrats. Congratulations, bro. Let's do this. Okay, I have not heard this before. Pretty big vibe. This almost brings... Bought the emote pack. I was weak. I mean, it looks pretty good, man. Meanwhile, I gotta actually try to work on my own for when I gets close. So you should, if you can, try putting them in your Discord. I swear this almost sounds like Ned singing. Thank you for the follow. Last King Baby. Or Last King Abby. My brain processes word funnies. Hell yeah. Dude, that's epic you got affiliate, man. Bro got to the race before I did, damn it. Not gonna lie, I wanted to get there first. You're welcome, bro. Why is he going into the curry? Huh? But bacon's good. Don't blow it up. What the hell? And now I think about it, I haven't been offered FET. Right? Have I ever been offered FET? I've been offered heroin. I've been offered crack. I've been offered weed. I don't think I've been offered FET. I've been offered ecstasy, though. Gosh. Okay. High secret. Your boy Preach likes making things rather than buying things. Not a secret. Um, when I heard allegedly, when I got told, yeah, well, we'll show. Let's just say there's things in ecstasy that are extreme that freaks Preach out like hell. There's a couple chemicals that you could not pay me to get near. Cyanide, fairly one of them. Uh, what's the other one? It's not futarol. I'm processing what the lyrics are. What the hell? Anyways, there's a preservative that's used in the creation of ecstasy that you could not pay me to touch. That starts with an F. Uh, yeah, well, let's just say my old roommate's the kind of guy who knows how to get ketamine. Oh, we just let the ad play. Let's go ahead and try something random. There we go. Yeah, so I kind of knew some things. What is it? It's a really. Why am I climbing down? Why am I climbing down? I still have more stone. I'm just blind. Futarol, not fentanyl. Christ. What is it? It'll come to me later. It'll come to me later. But it's ridiculously terrible for your body. The things that you could not pay me to work with are classified as poisons, and I try to make it a very clean distinction. There is a difference between poison, toxin, and venom. The main one being is venom you can actually drink. Okay, mobs do spawn up this high. Please, 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 please. Maybe we just like fall. That probably sounds stupid until you realize, hey, just come here. Just come here. Yeah. So, creeper kind of taken care of. So yeah, mobs do spawn at this height. Confirmed. Not good for us right now, but hey, we know. Things that are legally classified as poisons, or not legally, I don't know what that means for the definition to be legally classified. That venom you can drink. It's getting injected into your bloodstream. Sometimes it can bypass it, which in that case it becomes toxic. If you can't digest it, it's toxic. Poison, on the other hand, if it touches you, you are effed. And holy Christ, cyanide, you touch it, you breathe it, you sniff it, you eat it, you let it get injected in your skin. Oh God, are you toasted? That's the reason why you can't pay me to mess with cyanide, even though it's quite simple. It's quite a simple chemical, and the compound itself is not in so many things. It's a natural chemical. It's just nitrogen and carbon attached to each other. We have the ghost scientist in our chat, so he can tell you way more than I can. I do not want to touch that. Other things I would really, really enjoy not having to touch. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up for a second. Common preservative that begins with F. It's not a food preservative, because there'd be no... Not food, not food. It's animal. It's an animal preservative. I'm trying to find out... a animal preservative. And we're gonna skip this song because I don't. Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. You can't pay me to touch formaldehyde, and you cannot pay me to touch cyanide. You can't. I just know. I'm saying that you'd know more about those, about simple preservative poisons, toxins, and venoms, probably more than I would. That's kind of where it went for a minute. Probably not a very bright topic, Sir Scientist Ghost. Yeah, I just, and from what I understand, ecstasy is made with formaldehyde, which at least has it in the processes, which makes you think, how the hell do you clean that thing out? And it's probably not that hard to wash out, but touching it, could you? Yes, you could, but I don't think you'd need to pay me. I mean, as long as it's something as simple as a hug, fam. Don't be pushing the envelope on that one. Well, most likely not actually, but mm-hmm. Uh-huh. If you start making spider silk clothing, or sorry, milk clothing, I know what you're touching, bro. Don't be like they were in the like 20s. Be smart. We know what materials are made out of. Don't do dumbs. I don't see the creeper. I'm gonna hope it's gonna stay that way. I'd rather take a couple hearts of damage there than have a creeper blow that up. We know. Oh, okay. No, no. I'm closing the goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things. When poison rationality, I chime in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I'm surprised I survived 6 days in a hardcore world. I'm surprised. This is how I normally oftenly die. I'm not good at living. I mean, I'm a VTuber, so like that's kind of implied, but you know. Wish we could turn back time. Oh. I need to showcase my emote, so use them in every sentence. Yeah, baby! Let me see the goods. Let me see the goods. Show them off, fam. Show them off. Because I'm definitely never gonna... I hope you could read, like, the simple little code. I'm blinking. I actually have no idea what I'm saying in Morse code. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have no idea what any of those blinks mean. Climbing up the back door, didn't leave a mark. No one's gonna do Miss Jackson. I went out the window, no one's gonna find Miss Jackson, Jackson. This is gospel for the fallen ones on the way and burning its number, assembling their philosophies from pieces of broken memories. Oh, this is the beat of my heart. This is the beat of my heart. Oh, Underdog, such an amazing mix-up artist. Watching the sky fall, lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live? Okay. I think I've told this story before, but I used to run around my neighborhood with a 20-pound backpack. Why would Ree do that? Why would Ree carry a 20-pound backpack to go run? Because I wanted to give kids piggyback rides. I wanted to get strong to give piggyback rides. just another Ivan devotee. And the reason why this is relevant is because this used to be my hype song while I was running. to also work on my lung capacity, because I have made it abundantly clear I am not the greatest linguist. And damn, one cobble. It literally was one HP. So I used to try singing and running to expand my oxygen I don't know how to word that. Usage? Mighty drive, swimming pools under the skies, drinking white wine on the grocery line. Just another Adelaide devotee. Sunsets from the evil eyes, visible to the Hollywood sky. Know his arm off for a little more time. Just another Adelaide. Love me, let me go. Oh, 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 me, let me go. 'Cause these words are knives and often leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, it never was yours. The fear of falling apart. Climbing up the back door didn't leave a mark. And no one knows that's you, Miss Jackson. I wasn't the victim, but no one's gonna find Miss Jackson. Jackson. Walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live? So I see we've got a couple little. What is it? Is that a? I can't tell if it's a gremlin, or dragon, or a cat. To be honest, let me blow it up just a little more for my own eyes. Nice. So bro got the whole spook collection. I see. Bro's ready to scare the living souls out of us. Is that what the final goal is for our ghost doctor? Collecting the souls through fright? Or is he gonna be doing something else? Well, what is thine goal with the ghost experimentation? 8 minutes. Then you hit 1 hour mark. Yeah. And unfortunately fortunately / unfortunately, we are going for 2 hours today. So yeah. Almost done with the ad. Watch your step around these words, guys. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you in the end. I swear, it's not a disease. It's just a game of pretend. Game of pretend. Just a simple scientist. Mm-hmm. And fuck their tongue, horrible kids. Would you look what you did? It was your innocence that formed a beast with your head. Ba-da-da-dum-bum. Horrible kids, horrible kids, horrible kids. Look what you did. What makes this darkness crawl? Is it when his feelings show? Hold a gun up to your head and you'll know. Push them down as low as he can go. Don't have a specialty. So bro is just general science still. And I can't seem to come to me. This trouble will solve itself, and maybe not just thinking to put this together yet. If you had to pick a specialty right now, though, what would it be, man? What specialty would it be? I know what I want to do with my degree when I graduate. I want to be the absolute epicenter of nerdness. I want to make games. But we'll see how that goes. I have a plan. I do have a plan. It's just, I don't think it's a great plan, but it is a plan. Don't worry. It is a plan. They should this he was just a kid without a friend to call his own, so he sat on his bed with the thought of it. Don't do this, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But then he saw the light, gained the will to fight, found the victory was inside, but soon it all will seem. Physics. Interesting. Honestly, out of sciences, so my family keeps pressuring me to do chemistry because I understand some things just naturally. But physics, I've had to do a deep dive into that. Probably not as deep as you. I'm a couple steps off from being really, really deep. I got into the aspects of Gaussian laws and all that, but that makes sense because of what kind of engineer I am. Okay, I feel like we've done this one. Yeah, so we're gonna go to this, and this is not gonna be that family friendly of a song, but I like Royal Republic. Tick 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 to you, I'm addicted. You're addicted to me so ridiculously. I'm addicted to you. Physics is just really cool algebra and calculus combined for the majorative. And I like it. At least the way that's been framed for classes for me. It has always felt like fun puzzles of putting these different equations together to be able to solve this grander piece of mystery. And it helps explain the physical aspects of the world. And I mean, if you understand, the greatest superpower most isekai protagonists have is some understanding of science and then putting it together, because there's many superpowers out there that you're kind of able to achieve. I've said language is one of them before. The fact that Draconister here is able to speak both French pretty well, I can't say because I don't speak it, and English, that's kind of a superpower in real life. Knowing how to calculate the size of the weight of a shape based on the shadow that you're standing in. What? Just how? What? How do you do this? How do you do these things? And don't act like that's not possible. I know of the logistics to a degree. To a degree. I'm not saying I'm the best. I know the basics of quantum. I gotta learn that. I need to learn quantum mechanics sometime, but I'm not anytime soon from that. Yes, just sit down and enjoy your tea in the fire. It's nothing going on. Nope. Nope, nothing bad's in the world. Nothing ever bad happens to the Kennedy family. Nothing. Nothing ever bad happens to the Kennedy family. Gosh, that was such a cool show. Ariana Grande had to quote that to me in real life not too long ago, and it got me giggling then too. Soon enough, I probably need to start looking for food, because it's kind of getting a little bit low on the rations. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll always be a sucker for your legs. Follow me. Alright, time for more hot takes, because that's all we like to do in my streams, right? I would date just about anybody that has a good personality. I am not into looks. I like girls or guys that have a good personality. I haven't had anything with non-binary people or anything else. Some emotes are still under review. Oh. Bro's already got the diverse range. Alright, I gotta know though. How much did it cost you for the pack? I do want to know. Damn. That's correct. That's correct. £9 for that much? Hell yeah, bro. We're almost we're almost done with the mob spawner. It only took, you know, like quite a few hours. And I'm gonna have to place torches on top because I'm not getting half slabs. Because look, anybody ever watched Eminem? Not Eminem the rapper. I mean the anime Eminem. I think maybe. I mean, there might not be an and in there. One of the most creative stories I've seen in a while. So many, like, you know, in most anime you have a sympathetic group of misfits that have their own problems to deal with, but in Eminem in specific, it's their issues are more adorable because they're already well known. They're already halfway through the process of dealing with them, knowing that what the issue is. Damn. No, but have you seen Chain Soldier? Or wrong way to use seen. Yes, sir. I've seen Healing Magic. Chain Soldier, I have not seen the anime for, but you can imagine knowing my character. I'm fairly deep into the manga. So, I probably know a few more things about the series than you do. Uh, don't jinx them. It's so crazy to see a pillager outpost. Not all villains are your enemies. Not all friends are good people. Oh, should I start talking nasty about my this philosophy class? Cause I might be screwed, guys. I might be screwed, my dubes. There's a good shot. I might just be straight up get destroyed. So the professor for this class believes he's only teaching to psychology majors. Your boy Ree is not a psychology major. Psychology or philosophy. I am neither. I am neither, my dubes. So there's a good shot. I might just get, how do you say, honest, thought Rose is hot. Bro, let's not even joke. Of course she is. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not simping. What? Huh? No. I don't have like a trillion different clips of her smiling in my memes folder for reasons. Yeah, no, dude. Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. All right, go ahead and lurk, my friend. Chill out. Enjoy the music and me probably falling to my death in the next 12 minutes. Rose Doodle. Whoa, whatever brought Rose Doodle to your memory? Rose Doodle's pretty cool. I like a lot of her other team member other people that she works with a little more. To be honest. To be honest. What if I'm far from home? Okay. Wait, you think Rose is hot AF? Bruh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna agree with you on that one. She's cute, but there's a difference between hot and cute. There's a clear difference. One wants to invokes like the emotion to protect. The other one's like, God damn, you know. The other one's more like you wanna do a little. Yeah. Rose Doodle is cute. It's also funny when her wives bully her. I am also a VTuber enjoyer. Let's not act like I'm not. I will say that how she's gotten her model set up with all those different colors is wild. How she managed to balance it. I don't even know how to balance like 2 colors. If you look at my look, there's like 3 colors in this model, and Girly Pop went for all of them pretty much. It's like I respect. She got like arguments. Arguments. Understood. Still disagree. She's not that hot. She's cute. I don't know. I don't get any of hotness when I watch any of her streams. Cuteness, absolutely, especially when she gets bullied. We're gonna go for some old school Netflix since I like Netflix and I don't want to hear that song. That's a little downbeat. I ain't gonna shoot you down for liking her that way, my man, though. You didn't say something out of this world hot take for me to go like, yo, reel that bag real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, there's a rumor going around. Oh sorry, there's a rumor. Oh yeah, there's a rumor going around. So we got night long hair. I'm gonna forget. Hold up, I don't know that one. Hold up, let me see. Let me look it up. Oh, her. Yeah. I prefer the armored chick more though. The I will say the accent be hot. I will say her accent is hot. No, I think she's more cute than hot, of course. But I don't know any other roses on the top of my head. Neither do I. Honestly. Not from anime. And not ones that I wish to disclose, because they're just normal peeps that don't need to get wrapped up in stupid VTube drama. All right, I've heard a hot take. Wasn't Pippa from Bay the Mouse from Hololive? She said like you don't find the Australian accent sexy. Bull. You find just the voice sexy. Their voice is just good. It's not the accent. Anytime you think, and I'm like, nah, you don't understand. I like them crazy. Just know one day there is a chance I might just get killed and be like, I'm okay with this. It's what happened. It could have been worse. She could have said no. The worst she could have said is no. No, the worst she could have said is nothing. Sometimes. Oh, actually, there is worse things that I've actually had to experience. The worst she can say is tell crap about you to her friends because she doesn't want them to have you. But she's not willing to date you either. That's about the worst that she can say. Or try to ruin your whole reputation and toss it in a bin because you said no. Definitely has... Okay, we needed to die there. Just... Exactly. It's best that we got loss of life, but we're gonna now have to... Ooh. That leads to a good question. What dudes would I smash? That's a pretty tough question. Not... See, like I said, I'm attracted to the personality, so it's like, who do I know that's like a dude that I would like, yeah. Nah, sorry fam. I'm not that down bad for you, my friend. I'll say it's attractive, but nah. Two real 5-star deal, girl, don't look at me now. I will say though, your accent is really hot. I will say that much. Your accent, moi. And I want to see you blushing right now. I know what your face looks like, little boy. Some Smash Bros? Sure. I just need to download it first. Boop boop. Oh, see, there's different levels. Like, it's hard to explain. Just because we can doesn't mean we will. Party with stars, fancy cars, girl, don't quit on me now. No rob or steal, no big deal. No, I actually don't, man. I don't think you did. No. He's not that level either. Be royalty, be the king, baby. I don't think you did. I could be wrong. My memory sometimes be hazed. Alright, I just gotta quickly make an infinite water source. And then we need 3 more trapdoors, which we have 4, so we should be good. No, we need 4 exact. Okay. Usato's a chill dude, but he reminds me like childhood friend kind of vibes. Yeah, I don't think you did. I don't think I think I've shown you mine though. Yeah, I did. At least recently. Deep DM discovering. Oh no. Boop. Boop. Just gonna be careful. Legends never die. I'm assuming that's the song. Yeah. Even though it's falling through, even when you're screaming out your name, legends Legends never die. I'm a part of you. Your vibe is not a hot, sexy man, but damn, bro, calling me out, yeah. But I have lost like 17 pounds in the past week, so yeah, working on it. We working on it. It's taking a while, but I'm getting to it. Finally, now I don't have to deal with stupid ass school as a major stressor in my life. It's getting there. Yeah, we'll be. Well, I mean, depending on how big you think I am. Keep in mind, I did wrestle, so I have enough muscle that, you know what? You know the girls with their thighs and watermelons? Yeah, I could do that. I could pull that off. Mm-hmm. Yo. I'll tell you later, so that way you can be clean and clear. I'll be more specific in a minute with you. Screaming out your name. Legends never die. So that first layer is now done. We know that mobs can, in fact, spawn up this high. And with this water pool, we hopefully can get some fishing done while we're here. Alright, I'll make it not hard. I'm not scared of showing my face to peoples. I'm just don't want the internet to see my face. Also, I don't make a lot of things secret, so I try to keep what I think is really dangerous for my own health secret. It's try to be in the best interest, but at the same time, like, I think I'm relatively relaxed on a lot of things. But I'm not against saying my hot takes, which they're hot takes, so they can easily end you up in hot water. Okay, we gotta get food like after this, cause I'm hungries. We hungries. One. Oh, talking to my sleep at night, waking myself crazy. Out in my mind, out in my mind. Well, if we just keep, like falling, maybe we don't need to get food. That is also a strat. Too many times, my love, he doesn't sound like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in, you'll have to fake him out again. Three, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in the bed in the morning. Of him, you ain't getting over him. I got my rules, I count them. Water in the channels in between sections. I thought I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, you're right, to push them down. Oh, right. Yeah. But he keeps pushing me backwards. Out in my mind. Nowhere to turn. I'm taking back on it. Finally see the pattern. You're right. I forgot how to make these. It's been too long. Love, he doesn't know me, so I tell myself. One, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in, you'll have to kick him out again. Three, don't be a friend, you know he's gonna make up in his bed in the morning. That's good advice. I gotta remember that. It's been so long since oh my gosh, my hand's starting to cramp, chat. Chat, my hand is starting to cramp from climbing this ladder. I almost want to get out. So there's a funny trick I have. So I could just tape down my like mouse key and rebind it. So my up key is my like second. There's also like another thing you can do, which is built into Minecraft with like funnies. I probably should just expand the lip here. You ain't getting over him. It seems like it's about right. Oh yeah, but it's just gonna have to be the bottom channels. So it's not that big of a worry, because there's only, yeah. Good reminder, though. And don't forget to open up these trapdoors. Which then just leaves us with this. Based on your VTube character, is your VTube character based off of anything? Actually, kind of. It's like a mixture of two things. So it's a mixture of that, literally this, because that was like my profile character for forever. That it's fairly simple. The other thing is good old 8th grader syndrome, thinking IB dragon. So I actually do have a crap ton of, I would say, reasonably well thought out lore already in the background. It's just lore video not come out yet because there's other things that are taking precedence. That's a lot of stuff with that I have going on. Is I put a lot of things as a higher precedence, and I slowly work through them, and it's getting done bit by bit by bit. But it is bit by bit by bit. Like we're flipping one digit at a time through a machine. Last day. We've already done this song. Can I? Yeah, we'll do this. When I call, I'm not that lost. Yeah, I start looking back when I thought what I thought. Cause I feel ashamed, embarrassed with rage. I blood in your rain on your pity parade. So cry, 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 I don't need you in my life, need you in my life, no. So cry, 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 you don't even have to try, you don't have to try. I didn't know you were a sociopath. Didn't know you were a sociopath. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, so it's a pretty simple design. I mean, I want like, I wanted to be a red dragon, you know, go off of the old image and kind of like, we'll roll with it. Now we have to figure out, like, how much of this is destroyed and how much of this does need to be fixed. So that needs that there. Maybe I should flip these ones up for safety, so they can't just fall, like, on top of me. Damn, they did a number here. They did quite the number. End of your world, call me your genocide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of the trapdoors. We can fix 2 of them right now, so that would make it 11. 11 more trapdoors. Inside my soul, there's a murder scene. I'm a creature who's been up to no good. I love you like a vampire would. So that leaves 10 more. That's quite a reasonable number. That's just 5. So 10 more of these. This means I need a decent chunk of wood. Bingo. Alright. Cool. A little ladder catch for a second. I need 10 more. This should work. I hope. One, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 10 oak trapdoors. So we're good. Wanna go inside like a phase door, left wide open, frostbite crept into my veins. Crippled by a life so tragic, I will never love again. Run away, cause it's contagious, skin that I can't control this instinct to feed the hunter in me. I'm a creature who was up to no good. I love you like a vampire would. I've been praying using high, you feel so good. Love you like a vampire would. Oh my legs fell asleep, dudes. They're sleepy. Vampire. Whoa, I gotta wake these thingies up. They one must names to the spirit of man. I can all do again. What is this song? The carousel goes around and round. The addiction, fiction burns you alive. Leave you an evil, saving your eyes. So if you want it, I'm there. Nothing is sacred, don't care if I'm that's the name. When we're together, you'll love me forever. Jeez, how many hearts do these guys have? Random question. Don't answer if you don't want to. Okay. Okay. One of my friend didn't knew Amazon Prime gave a yeah, now they got Turbo. Huh? To get me to do that? I mean, depends on how hot the dude is. Depends on just a random dude, assuming no diseases. Um, I don't know. I guess like 3K. I guess. I don't have any grudges against people's or it helps when it's talking about just a simple thing. For dating, I care way more about personality. In the wise words of my uncle, yeah, 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 yeah. In the wise words of my uncle, just remember, Ree, it's not harder to love a rich girl. Dating and trying to screw around are different things. One of which I really don't want to participate in. But I will say my heart can go doki doki for a hot dude. Did I just from an arrow from somewhere? Gru? Hell yeah. Gru's like a mad lad. Yeah, I'd date Gru. Yeah. Bros Bros just like actually cares about kids and crap? Like hell yeah. Why wouldn't you date Gru? Like he's an amazing dad and all that? Like that's a massive dub. He actually cares about people. Tries to take people's thoughts into consideration. I mean, like even with the girls that he, did for the evil plan. In the end, like, man, like I don't really want to like toss these girls out like after everything's said and done. Bro didn't just leave them to fate. And he went back for them after everything was said and done. Like that's character. It's hard to find good people. That's the reason why that's the most importance. Somebody with a sloppy personality typically does not lead to a great long term. And I'm the kind of guy that's just looking for the long. That's weird hearing probably someone from my generation. And I know it. And it's pissed off my roommate once or twice when he's trying to help me pick up girls out at parties and stuff, but that's just the way I am. And still, I also put it this way, that would be my first time as well, so there's a little bit more emphasis on that, and I think that should be something considered precious because virginity rocks. Definitely an ideologue moment, but giving that away to somebody, you just got to be careful with who you do it with. At least that's my stance on it, because I want it to be precious. Oh, you see, okay, special trick for people younger in my chat. I chose to directly be the DD. This song's depressing. Yeah. This is a little That's from definitely high school days. I mean middle school days. Um, I intentionally chose to be DD to avoid having to drink because I don't want to be inebriated for a situation. I don't want to be inebriated outside of my house. There's sometimes I'm fine being, like that. I like booze, some booze, not really booze itself, but I like some booze because it tastes good. I don't need to be fucked up to have a good time, and I don't want to be like that. And I have a respect for it. I use it, but I also understand what it can lead to. And the trick I used was just be DD, let my friends, 6 other friends I take to the party, declare I'm DD, so they can like pull the peer pressure off me because they want somebody that's DD. And I don't want to really drink. I can be a social acolyte. I can. Doesn't mean I want to. My battery's low. Yeah, well, it's variances. There is a threshold of after one person that I know deeply, or let me correct myself. After it goes from one person to 2 people who I don't know at all, pretty much, my personality flips like a switch. And it's like a complete alter ego. Like, you could reason that I probably should get diagnosed with DPD. And I'm fine being in social situations. I just don't like them. It's not me. That's the way my dad's been quite the social acolyte. Papa Preach was a frat guy. I know, right? I'm sorry. I had to let y'all know. He was a frat dude. It's disappointing. I know. We all have our dark sides. But I'm not that. I don't want to hang around a bunch of frat dudes. Like, it's cool. It's cool being a frat bro. Don't get me wrong, but that's not my life. It's not my lifestyle, not the way I want to live my life. So, if you don't want to drink, use your friends. They're there to help you. They're there to make you better. They will most likely, rather than not, help you try to stay sober if you want to stay sober. Because if good friends are going to respect your decisions, like wanting to remain a sober person. Okay, high tier gamer moment. And now I gotta go pick up all the torches I've delit from this. We're just gonna follow the water down. Okay, it's not really that many. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3. Well, in the words of Very Very Wishman, if you love them, they don't love you, you drop kick them. But if they love you and you don't love them, let them down easy. But if you each love each other, hold them until the days when the world ends. Oh, that's so good. Most of my friends aren't really drinkers anyways. Most mine aren't, which is crazy because I'm the friend that's a drinker, but then my family comes into the picture and it's like, no, Ree, you're not a drinker. Proceed to drink 20 drinks, 20 standard drinks within an hour and go like, I won't be sober until, like quite into the tomorrows. And they're like, no, that doesn't count because you only had 3 glasses. I'm like, yeah, 3 glasses of straight rum no ice. It's a little bit different than a beer, my friends. It's a little bit different. And then just to screw with them, I made a mix too. I don't think it's going away for bad reasons. Please? Please? Or did it, like, lag? Please tell me it didn't lag into thinking it needs to exist. Please tell me we didn't go that far out of rendering. A lot of my friends are like that, actually. Which is crazy when you consider it. I've brewed my own booze. And it's actually good stuff. It's not bad. Never should have done better. Because a lot of their family is alcoholics and they're scared of it. That's the thing I'm not a huge fan of. I understand having a fear of it. But like I said earlier, there's a difference between respecting it and understanding it versus just being scared of it. Healthy respect is needed. Healthy respect is needed. Having the correct amount of fear and not being overly scared. Understanding that, yet again, it can do evils. It can drown people out. It can make them a wreck. It can rewire your whole brain. It can screw with you. But that's based off of self-control. Which I can get, individuals that have a history with family not having a good grasp of self-control with alcohol, not wanting to. I respect it. Go for it. Like, I understand. You have circumstances. But I will advise you that you're not them, even if they have tendencies in their family. So, long story short, try alcohol. Don't get dragged into it. Have a limit. Stay to that hard limit. It's not that hard. I'm gonna go play Fortnite. No. Well, we're almost done. So, have fun with Fortnite. It was a pleasure having you. Hope to see you next time. I mean, I'm not going to be really doing too much interesting. We've got the mob farm up and going, thank goodness. Oh, I probably should actually, put water in the water buckets, right? Nah, that's the words of a fool, though, right? Tap. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, jeez. Okay, creepers got a little more health than I want them to. I guess it depends on from where. They all should be falling roughly the same height. Oh, my hand. Yeah, I definitely, from climbing that ladder. Okay, why are these creepers? Did creepers have more health in Hard World? I wish love, joy, and peace in your life. Oh. Well, I wish yours is adventurous and fun. Yo, ad. Okay. This next song, though, I feel like I want to grab the guitar. I feel like I want to grab the guitar to play with. But it's so simple if you can actually do a decent bend. It was a beautiful day. Trees went by. Me and Dell were singing. It was a beautiful day. Everything down. Everything you want. I was a driving. Trees went by. Me and Dell were singing. Little runaway. I was a fly. Yeah, running down the dream. Never would gunk to me. Working in the mystery. Roll away every. Running down the dream. Felt so good. Like everything unstoppable. And it is my control. In my eyes. Just in days. Something was unstoppable. We finally did it. So we did the goal number 1. Oh my gosh, this thing's still fall. Holy. Well, that's a interesting way for things to work out. Anyways, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep and then figure out the next goal. So we've gotten that. We've gotten iron. I guess the next step is diamonds or exploring the cave. Exploring the cave probably leads to diamonds. Or do we go start trading with villagers? I almost want to start trading with villagers. But I don't know. The villagers, they're scary. They're scary. So I don't want them to die. So I guess it's reamass wood or start obtaining a... What was the reason we made them up? Spiders. I wanted a fishing rod. That's why. Because I don't like hunting out in the night. So I guess we chill up there. Maybe make another bed. Maybe make another bed. And then I guess I research some way of solving the big issue. Well, let's get food. Because we're low on food. Let's change weapons. Where's sticks? There's sticks. Let's change weapons into stone sword. And look for it. Going every... So we want to hunt sheep in specific, but cows are good too. Bingo. I probably could shear them and get more wool. But we need food. So double whammy. Horse, pig, cow. So we go for cows, because cows are more delicious. Maybe we start farming. Ooh. Like actual farming. Not like bee farm, but like... Yeah, we're hungry. Like, maybe we ranch? Start cutting out a section for wheat. I guess that might be the next step. Since we have bees, it shouldn't be too bad. It's... Like... We just start expanding that way. So slow. We hungries. Bop. And then beef. The magic of a campfire. Cook 4 foods at once. Ugh. Woo. Shoulders are stiff. I had running around and me go out and we were playing guitar in real life, and the guitar with the case is like 20 pounds, and we walked 7 miles with it. Just walking around, and then we also had the amp, and he had a synth. His synth was light though, like it was a mini synth, but oh gosh, everything in my body still aching from the results of that. So, what is this song? Oh, what an old brain. Alright, let's start getting a section cleaned out, and then we'll start torching it up. I love the water drop part of this song. Another good Eminem vibe. Keep getting hit with alerts on my phone. Kind of sad. Alright, come on. We don't need the long intro to this thing. So I gotta come up with an outline for this. Oh no. M never has chill. You don't screw with M. missed. How fucking did I bite? I don't even exist. Don't you want to grow up to be just like me? We're gonna switch to Switchfoot. Do 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 do. Wondering his confidence and wondering why the world has passed him by. Meant for word. It's been so long. I need to re-review this song. We were meant to live for so much more, and then we lost ourselves. Somewhere we live inside, somewhere we live inside. We were meant to live for so much more, and we lost ourselves. Eyes are open, maybe we're bitten, broken. Broken. We were meant to live for so much more, and we lost ourselves. Do 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 do. Alright, let's see how many seeds we got in our store. More than the world had to offer. Seeds. Night, sunny second drive. Composter, but also we need to make fence. But I don't really want to make a bunch of fences, just because that means more wood, and I don't want to get more wood. But we're probably gonna have to get more wood. And then I'm also gonna want half slabs so I don't destroy that. Did we make a stone cutter already or no? Am I gonna have to make one right now? Nope, we already have a stone cutter. Whoa, pause? No! Also, we're not scrambling. Hold up. Is it not on mix up? Wow, it's just looping to the beginning. Oh, okay. That reminds me too much of my ex. So we're gonna do this. Manually select something really far down on the list. And yeah. Probably get through this last song and then we will call it day. Because this stream has been epic, but most of my Minecraft streams are. It's good having a whole bunch of cool cats hanging out with me. So we need more seeds. Remember, folks, I am that southern stereotype. I toss off the accent just to chill out, because I also know how to deal with them city slickers. Doesn't mean I don't know how to toss it back on when needed. Just to let people know. Better class of people. I won't always agree to that. There's definitely something screwy. Hi! I'm gonna go to sleep? No. Okay. Fair enough. Love you, Broham. Sleep well. Take it easy. Night night. Enjoy the fact it's 12 o'clock at night and you're now a night owl because you stayed up with me. Grr. Come from. Rain is a good thing. Rain brings corn. Corn makes whiskey. Whiskey makes my baby. Feel a little frisky, my girls are riding up, bodies pile up in my cup, bunny runnies down, stern take 'em into town, we're tossing all our worries down the drain, rain is a good thing. How can this strike we make? Where I come from, rain is a good thing. Rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby. Feel a little frisky, your macros are brogging up, my buddies pile up in my truck, roll our honeys down, start to come into town, stop washing all our worries down the drain, rain is a good thing, rain is a good thing. Farmer Thompson does a little dance and then on to Alright, last song, because I want to play this song, and then we're going to call it, My parents love this song by the Nitty Gritty Band. I don't know how many of y'all have heard it, but it's definitely a legendary one. And I still can't get the guitar riff too, because that's still kind of above my league, like Miserloo. Lazy yellow river moving up through the night, shining through the trees. Crickets start singing in the lightning, bugs are floating in the breeze. Baby, get ready. Just the trees when the creek turned black to the old stump road. I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Spend the whole night through, feels so good to be with. Summer's running long. I can't remember this part. Baby, get ready. I seriously gotta remember these songs. It's either I actually get sleep and try repairing my memory. That's gonna. Yikes! Yeah, that's dark. We're gonna do that. Forget that part. My memory's not gonna probably go away forever when I get older, knowing family history in one of two ways with Alzheimer's or dementia. I said I'd move on, damn it! Yet I couldn't. Once the mouth open, it is quite harder to shut. Well, we're almost out of torches. With that, chat, I think it's time to call it. Feels so good to be with you. It's been a beautiful time. I'm glad all of you guys showed up to my stream. I had a brilliant day because of it. Maybe a little less hungry real quick. We got a field going. We finally got the mob farm going. And let's see if we can just let these guys drown out in the sunlight and die.